sometimes people can't make it, so we do like to record it and we'll share it out on our YouTube channel. And then for those who don't know us, we are Chapel Haven Schleifer Center, and we are a nonprofit located in Westville, in the Westville section of New Haven, and we just celebrated our 50th anniversary, which was really exciting. And we are dedicated to helping adults with varying abilities learn how to live independent and self-determined lives. And the way I like to think about it is to live their best life and their most independent life, which is different for everybody, but we work toward making that happen. So just a couple of upcoming events that you might be interested in. We're doing a virtual info session online on Wednesday, April 19th at 6. That will be more about our core residential programs. So you're cordially invited to join us. And if you would like to join us, just give an email to admission@chapelhaven.org. And we will have student and parent ambassadors in that Zoom session. So it's always a great chance to learn a lot about what we do and what we offer. And then our final meet and greet for the season will be about our Career Ability Program, which is an amazing employment program that we started about 5 years ago. And we have helped more than 70 of our adults gain meaningful employment. So we're really proud of that and love to tell you more about it. So that will also be at 6 p.m. Wednesday, May 10th. And if you have any questions, you have my email right there on the screen, and please feel free to email me. All right, so without further ado, I know that Alyssa Parete is our wonderful supervisor of the Community Life Program, and she has a couple of outstanding participants joining her. So Alyssa, do you want to pull up your PowerPoint?
Yes, I will.
And I'll be checking the chat as we go along. We will pause for questions and answers, but if you have a question as we go along, feel free to put it in the chat.
Let me just pull this up. All right. Is that good? Everyone can see it? All right, cool. So welcome to tonight's session. Just the agenda real quick. So just welcome, an introduction, some housekeeping notes, general program overview. We have some client speakers, a day in the life of the program, program expectations, and then we'll get to questions, and I can share my information with you if you want to set up a time to talk further too. So housekeeping notes, we'll use the chat, and then my email, that's my email if anyone needs it. I'll give you guys a second to write it down, and it'll be at the end too. And then just so you know, the session is being recorded. So I'm gonna move along, and my email will be at the end as well. So hi everyone, if you haven't met me before, my name is Alyssa Parete. I'm the Community Life Program Manager. But real quick too, I also have Gabby with me, and then Dana. Hi. And Dana, so they could see you. And they're going to talk a little later on about their experience with the program. But right now, a little bit about myself. I attended Southern Connecticut State University. I graduated with my bachelor's in social work and a minor in wellness. I've completed some coursework in a master's in rec therapy. So I have a little bit of background in that. I started working in Chapel Haven in 2019 as a rec staff. I loved it so much that I wanted to try to find a full-time job, and I got a job as a support coordinator in our supported living program. And then I worked from 2019 of December to 2020 of January, and then is the support coordinator. And then December 2021, I was promoted to the Community Life Program, and I've been in that position ever since. And I love it. I love our guys, and I can't wait to share a little bit more information with you. So what is the Community Life Program? So a lot of the times, just for a background, people refer to it as CLP, or community. So that's when you hear people say CLP, that's the Community Life Program and the program that we're talking about tonight. So the Community Life Program is designed to offer structure, community-focused day for individuals who are either not working or working a limited number of hours. CLP provides participants with opportunities to explore, interact, and do community service in the greater New Haven community. So really it's a day program that's designed for clients to have meaningful daily activity, and we do all sorts of fun activities, but we do some mixed with a little community service, as well as really focusing in on continuing to educate and talk about daily life skills and kind of just keeping that conversation going, throughout their time in the program. So that's a little bit quick sum up of what we do. There's a lot of other stuff. So we have 4 cornerstones in the program. So our 4 cornerstones are to develop a healthy lifestyle, to increase interpersonal skills and socialization, to work on time management, and to enjoy the many offerings in the greater New Haven community. So like, just for an example of some of the activities we do to work on a healthy lifestyle, on Monday, we have a healthy shopping group where we meet and we sit down and we kind of come up with different different ideas. Dana said food. We come up with different foods we want to cook and different recipes. And a lot of the times if something's unhealthy, we'll try to brainstorm how to make it healthy. And then on Tuesday, we do healthy cooking and we actually get to cook the meal.
Yeah. But we make sure it's not like sugary or anything because it makes people tired to eat all that.
Yeah.
It's
So
true.
we work on trying to find the best ingredients and kind of, doing things like reading labels and checking for salt and things like that. So that's a little bit of the healthy lifestyles. And then we also, with summer coming, we like to get our exercise in and, make sure we get walks. With summer coming, we spend a lot of time at different state parks throughout the state. Also, if you have a JCC pass, we offer on Friday mornings, we take a group to the JCC to the gym for 2 hours. And then to increase interpersonal skills and socialization. So this is my favorite part. I just think it's so important for, our clients to work on how they communicate and, being respectful to one another, as well as kind of navigating their relationships with each other and what that looks like. And the program really creates a safe space to, show clients how they interact or how to express their feelings without getting upset. We work on that a lot. And then socialization, it's really good because we like, not everybody naturally likes to socialize. And it's a great place where everyone comes together and we're together all day. And, we can respect that sometimes people need their space and we work on what those skills look like. So that's kind of what that cornerstone looks like. Time management, we work on, what being on time looks like, planning ahead. A lot of times if there's, working on having clients notify us when there's doctor's appointments and how you would do that and that's kind of a good stepping stone to maybe someday, if you're not ready for a job, but you wanted a job, we kind of get to work on those skills a little bit in there before you might endeavor a little deeper into careerability, which was the program Catherine was talking about before. And then to enjoy many offerings in the greater New Haven community, right? So we're always around New Haven, right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have a lot of relationships with local, stores and the soup kitchen, and we get to make friends and go places. So that's another great part about the program. So we do some volunteering and community service. So I just wanted to give everybody an example of some of the sites that we go to.
I
Did you want to add something?
go to the soup kitchen and I help out, pass out food, and then I also do some other type of work cleaning the gym. There's this gym we clean called ASD Fitness. I clean those machines.
Yep. So we volunteer at the gym and we go to the soup kitchen. Anything you want to add, Dane?
I do work there every Monday.
Yes. Yeah, you go on Mondays night. Yes. Yep. So those are some of the sites we're talking about. So we go to the soup kitchen, New Haven Reads, which is a book bank that we have a partnership with, ASD Fitness. I'm really excited for this one. This is a new site that we're starting this month, Elm City School, the Montessori school down the street. We're gonna be partnering with them. It hasn't started yet, but we're gonna work on picking up trash with their students, and we're gonna partner together, and we're gonna work on cleaning up around the school and around the
We
Westville.
actually recycle. I actually help Joyce and recycle.
Yes, yes.
All around the different buildings.
Yeah, yep, we do recycling too, but this is something I haven't even explained it to you guys yet. Yeah, we're gonna do with the kids from the school, so
Oh, I
that'll
didn't
be,
hear about that.
yeah, it's gonna be really great. It's gonna be a great addition to.
And Alyssa, you guys take vans around to these sites? Is that how
Yes.
you? Okay.
Yeah, so we provide transportation. We have 12 passenger vans, and all our staff have their PSL when driving the 12 passenger van. So they've been you know, they've gotten that certification through a doctor, you know, to be approved to drive the vans with that many clients in it. And you know, transportation's included that way. And then so these Brantford Read to Grow, Holiday for Giving, which is a program that gives food to family during the holidays. Friends of Edgewood Park.
We actually garden. There's a garden we
Yeah.
grow.
So we help water for Friends of Edgewood Park, and then we also have a garden plot at Edgerton Park that we have our
Yes.
own gardening equipment, and we're gonna plant and do some tomato and basil and all different
Yes.
types of things. So they get to work on that. It's lots going on this time of the year, especially. So just some visuals so you can kind of see what it looks like. So in the top two corners, that's us at the Red Cross, and the picture with the bags of the clients around the tables, we're packing bags for the veterans. And then on the other side, we are getting, because they did that, they were super awesome, and they gave us a tour of the whole facility, so we got to see what the main headquarters looked like, which was really cool. In the middle on the top, that was one of my favorite things that the clients completely came up with on their own last year. They wanted to run their own on-campus food drive. So it was staff, I was client initiated, they planned it. They decided what types of canned goods we would be collecting, and they decided what food bank they wanted to give it to. And it was really awesome because it was completely driven by them. So that was really cool. On the bottom, that's us at the Red Cross. In the middle, that's us at our garden plot. And then at the bottom, that is us at Holiday for Giving, helping sort food for the community.
And what do you do with the produce from the garden?
Last year we just tried to get the garden growing. It was really, so we haven't made it that far. We're hoping this year to get a little bit more produce. We had some tomatoes grow last year, I think.
Yeah, and we didn't it was like very difficult to get them all to grow.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think we had some tomatoes last year, which was our big win. And I think we just made like a tomato salad that we had one day for
Yeah.
healthy cooking. But our goal is to get it. It's hard because it's an organic garden, so like we can't use fertilizer. So we're gonna try really hard this year to get a little bit more out of it.
Okay. Awesome.
So that's just a picture of one of our clients at Healthy Cooking, kind of just showing how they get to cook. And then we you know, offer an exercise option almost every day. So we're always, you know, at some point, if we try to get outside for a walk, at least for 20 minutes, if not more, or, you know, we have like the JCC, different types of things to make sure we're
And
getting.
bowling.
Yeah, and bowling, Dana said, we'll go bowling sometimes, but that's exercise, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we have some fun too. So we do a lot of fun things too. So we take, you know, we'll take rec trips too. So we go to things like the Big E. We have gone to like compounds. We go
Sometimes we go to the movies.
the movies.
Six Flags.
I don't think we've been Six Flags,
No.
but like compounds.
I think we should go.
Yeah, we could talk about it.
Went to Mystic, I know.
Yes, we just went to Mystic, we went to the aquarium. Girls' day, we go and get our nails done. Guys' day, they go pick something to do. The boys want to do. We do lots of arts and crafts, and I try to really bring in like whatever holiday is in, we'll decorate the room for it, you know, just and display the artwork that they've made. So that's what's in the room. And we at Halloween, I think in the top corner, that was us doing a mommy wreath. So we do a lot of fun things too. So it's really a mix between everything that I've talked about so far. And then, so right now we're gonna meet Gabby and Dana. So I want to give this time to them to just kind of talk about what they like about the program and share anything that they feel I might not have covered that they.
I like those two pictures.
Who wants to go first?
So maybe you could have
All right.
them,
I like
yeah, there you
I
go.
like to like volunteer, I like to help out. And I also like to do arts and crafts. And I also like to do CLP. It's a very nice program. I like it a lot. And I get to interact with people that I don't get to interact with. And it's nice.
Yeah, and that's another nice thing too, actually, Gab, that you brought up a point. So like it's nice because it's a mixture of, you know, Sale residents, community members. We have some day students who might not live at Chapel Haven, but they come from their town and they just come for the day and then they go home. So, and I noticed too that I think like you kind of talk to you guys all after the program's over. It's not like these friendships end, like you guys are always talking about you FaceTimed last night or they FaceTime someone who doesn't live on campus and they were talking. So they the friendships you make, I would say.
Sometimes people go up to me when they can't solve something and they ask me what my advice is and I give it to them. And if they don't ask, I don't do it.
Yeah, so
So-
you talk outside of the program, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan, you want to add what you like about the program, girl?
Go ahead.
Like what?
I don't know. What do you tell me? What do you like to do? I know what you like to do.
Activities?
You like the activities, you like bowling. But what have you been texting me about every Monday
Oh.
night?
What are we having for lunch on every Tuesday?
Yeah, Dan, you like the healthy cooking.
Yes,
So Dana, can I share this
yes.
about the
but
text messages?
Yes,
Okay, so Dana loves the healthy cooking. Every
Tuesday.
no, every Sunday night, she's been texting me on her own with different ideas that she has for healthy cooking ahead of time before we even meet. So I think that's something you're enjoying, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else?
What kind
I
of
always-
stuff,
oh.
Dana, what do you like to cook? What would be some things you like to cook?
There's tacos, meatloaf, turkey burgers,
Mm.
or lasagna with all the vegetables.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm,
So
that's-
sometimes I'll say, right when she texts me, if it's something that's unhealthy, we'll say, we'll talk about it. And we kind of figure out
Yes,
how we can make it healthy, right?
yes.
Sometimes I think me and her get a little hungry Sunday night. And
Or
we're not
pasta.
thinking so healthy.
Or pasta.
Yeah, or pasta, and we'll say maybe we could do wheat pasta instead,
Yeah,
right?
Yes,
Yeah. Awesome. All right, anything else, ladies?
or meatballs.
Meatballs. Anything else you want to share?
And I graduated in 2008 and I came here 2005.
Mhm. Yes, so Dana graduated in 2008 and she's been here since 2005.
Yes,
And then another really cool
and
thing.
I am outgoing. I love to hang out outside or inside, watching movies and having snacks.
Yeah. Yep. And then
And I love to hug.
oh, we know you love to hug. So
And CLP is a lot of fun with Alyssa is around.
yes. So and then another cool thing too that I was talking about before, Dana actually has a job. So Dana, you do
Yes.
a little bit of everything. So you're not in CLP full time. So
I do work at ASD only on Mondays.
yes.
And on Friday, I go outside.
And on Friday she works at Friends of Edgewood Park. So she
Mm.
has a job.
I used to work there, but not anymore.
Oh, not anymore. Okay. Well, it's nice because she has different jobs where she kind of pieces her CLP schedule around the job. So her job, it's maybe not enough where you'd have a lot of downtime in between.
Yes,
So that's when you get to do CLP. And you kind
yes.
of piece it with your job. Where like Gabby,
I pick up the garbage outside around.
for your job. So where Gabby, we kind of see that Gabby's just in CLP and enjoys coming to CLP.
Yeah, I
right?
like CLP. I like being with a lot of my friends in CLP. But sometimes it can be overwhelming because they say things that sometimes a little bit hurts my
Yeah,
feelings.
And we work through that.
Yes,
We work through that and work on it and
Yeah.
how we could ask them to say it
Yeah.
nicer, or how we
Yes.
could react differently.
yes.
So we work on all those types of things. And
So it's true, Alyssa, that some people come part-time and some spend the whole week with you.
exactly, yep. And I'm really flexible, just for all, just so you guys know, on I want to see the best schedule for the client. So working on, how we can piece it, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later, but you guys are good to go. You still want to say bye? Or you guys want to stay?
I don't know, it doesn't matter.
Are you leaving us?
Yeah.
Okay, Gabs, I know they weren't sure if they wanted to stay the whole time. Do you want to stay?
I'm good.
You're gonna, okay, say bye to everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna let them out. Thanks.
Job.
I will see.
Thank you.
All right,
And I do want those 2 pictures.
okay, I will send them to you. Yeah, so we could kind of piece the schedules together to whatever works best for the
All right,
client.
I'll see you probably on Thursday.
All right, I'll see you then,
I'll
girl.
see you Thursday.
All right, see you then.
Yeah, NFY.
You're getting a look at the day in the life here.
Yes. So moving on, just what a full day of CLP looks like. So like for someone who is going to be there from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. is would be a full day student. So we open at 9 a.m. and we run till 3. So from 9 to 10, we do news and morning meetings. So we watch the news, we kind of go over some highlights and some clips about some local news stories. Morning meeting is when the clients get to share their life and kind of what they did last night or over the weekend. They get to have some coffee, if coffee or tea, if they're allowed to. And then after that, at 10 o'clock, from 10 to 12, we kind of move into our first activity of the day. And we have many different activities going on. So there's 3 staff and we break up into 3 different groups, and someone might be out volunteering while some are on a craft, or some are at the gym, and we break up into smaller groups. And then we meet back up again at 12 for lunch. We have our lunch hour where it's a little bit of downtime. We get to relax. We'll if it's nice, we eat outside. And then we'll, put on music, or if there's like a show someone wanted to watch, that's on too. If someone kind of needs that time to be quiet, and we have a small little room where they could do that. And then in the afternoon at 1, we break off again back into the smaller groups, and we head out for our afternoon activity. Again, we break up into, whatever the different types of activities that are going on. That would be on the calendar that I would send out. And then this is just it's a little confusing so this is just showing how you can split CLP into days. So it's just showing that you could come for 3 hours, like 6 hours, all the way up to 30. And then like 3 hours would be a half day, 6 hours would be a full day, but then you can split the half days up however you like. So if you come for 3.5 days, it could be, it doesn't have to be like 3 full days and 1 half day. It could be 2 full days, 2 half days, there's room to work with that. And then another really important piece, if you have a DSO funding through the state, which is day service organization funding, that you would, if you have a caseworker from the state, you could apply for, and the program can be fully funded through the state, depending on how many hours they approve you for. But that's something that I'm always willing to help families out with, and more than willing to help them apply and walk them through that process once it comes to that. So then program expectations and staff ratio. So currently there are 39 participants in the program. Each day there can be up to 21 participants. The staff ratio is typically about 1 to 10. Sometimes the groups are usually a little bit smaller, but they can get up to the size of 10. Clients who join the program strive to have autonomy and do not require a 1-to-1 staff ratio. So unfortunately, this is this, there's no one-to-ones in this program. Everyone who's in the program is fairly independent. Participants will speak respectfully to staff and peers. Participants will respect others' personal space and refrain from uninvited physical contact. Kind of like Dana was stressing about before, we have some huggers and we have some not huggers. So that's something we always, we try to strive who likes those things and who doesn't, and making sure no one's getting in anyone's personal space when they don't want that. And then participants will participate in the activities. So we like to see clients, coming and being a part of the activities. If they come and they sit and they're not really interested, then there's lots of other options and different things, and maybe they need something a little more individualized, and we're always willing to help work through that and find what would be the best fit for them in their day. So I think that is everything. So at this time, if there's any questions, and then I'll leave the screen up for a little bit for you to take down my email and my phone number.
Does anybody have a question they want to ask, or maybe if you're a parent that's using the program, do you want to make a comment?
I'll say something.
Okay.
Carl's been part of CLP since he graduated from the REACH program. So we're going on, oh my gosh, I guess 6 years now, finishing
Wow.
6 years. And I have to tell you that I've been impressed with how you, first of all, navigated through COVID. I cannot thank you all enough for the creativity with that and keeping him engaged, my son. But also, I think that since you've come out of COVID and as your calendars are continuing to evolve, and you keep all the favorites in, but you also explore new options, which I really like.
Yeah.
So my son, everyone knows Book Bank has been his favorite since day one. So we're happy Book Bank's back, but you keep encouraging them to try other things. The calendar is so full of options. And I really, really like, the thing that I like most about CLP is not only the flexibility with the schedule, like he only comes 3 full days and 2 half days, but the options he has, and that he could do one option on Monday, or I can't remember exactly what day everything is without looking at the calendar. But so perhaps he wants to work at Edgerton Gardens on one week, but the following week he'd prefer to do the craft or the other event at that time. And I think that that's fantastic. The other thing I really like is the use of the community, like walking to the library, taking out books or videos, doing just taking advantage of community opportunities to interact with people who are just around and just be part of the Westville community, because Westville is a lovely place. So
Thank you so much,
Thank
Marlene. And I do have to say that Alyssa keeps that program hopping. I mean, they are always going to Mystic Aquarium, they're making Easter decorations, they're dressing for Halloween, they're going to do volunteering at the soup kitchen. It's busy, but in a really pleasant, nice way. It's not, I don't think, overwhelming, and there's a lot.
Yeah, and that's exactly, I try, because and we're flexible that way too, because there are some days where you could tell whatever we were doing was a lot and they need a break, and we really, I try to personalize that too, because I think sometimes we do have a lot going on, and then they need a second to kind of relax, but then sometimes we need a little bit more going on, and we try to ramp it up and see what the clients are interested in, because I don't want anyone to feel like they're just stuck to doing the same program every week. I really want to hear what they want to do, because at the end of the day, this program is for the clients, not for me. So it's important to me that they're all heard in their activities. And, I'm always open to new ideas and activities. And a lot of the things that are on the calendar are because the clients themselves advocated for it, which is like one of my favorite parts of the job too.
I love that. So we do have a question from Cameron's house there, asking about the difference between CLP and SLP.
That's a great question. So CLP is a day program. So we only run from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So we're only open during the day. And we only, we get to do activities and volunteer and all these different cool things, where
Cool.
SLP is the supported living program, which is run by Sonny Richards. And that's for people who live
What is that?
in the Westville area, and they're assigned a support coordinator, and the support coordinator actually comes into their home and works on things like budgeting, grocery shopping, laundry, different types of things. So that's a little bit more personalized in that it's a one-to-one thing where a support coordinator is working with you individually on a weekly basis. Where this,
Right.
we're in a big, large group.
So the SLP program is really where our graduates go after they've finished a program like REACH. They live out in the West
That's really our outreach.
in their own
And so-
apartments or condos, and we provide a la carte supports to help them continue on with their adult independence.
Yeah. So and then how I would fit into that is maybe you can't always be with your support coordinator. So during the day, you could come to CLP and you'd have options to do different things during the day. So you weren't just sitting in your apartment all day, because we don't want to see that.
Okay,
Hi,
thank you.
Hey, Myra.
Hi.
how are you? How's everyone? Quick question, please. First of
Yeah.
all, thank you very much for this program. It's really informative. It's nice hearing from participants and from you all who are leading the program about the details. My question is, when can people begin? Is it like sort of a rolling admission to the program? My daughter is part of the rec program right now, and she does have a day program that she is in during the academic year, but I would be interested in this for her for the summer. So is it something that she'd be able to come to for the summer months and then, pull out and then maybe come back in again?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So how you get that started is you could just reach out to Christy Chandler, and the admissions through the program always goes through her. So she sets up a day trial, and you would just come in, your daughter would just come for the day and get to kind of spend the day with us, make sure the program was a fit. And then you'd hear back from Christy, and then depending on like what days of the week you're looking for, or how much you're looking for, we'd kind of sit down and work together to see when there was openings. Right now we have plenty of openings, and we kind of build your schedule around that once, and then you could get started. And then say you came for the summer, you would be admitted. It's good to go for next summer. The only thing that would maybe change was like, say if the program for some reason filled up completely, then we'd have to wait until a spot was open, or we hired more staff to accommodate the group sizes. But
Sure.
other than that, like, there wouldn't be a reason she couldn't just come rejoin next summer.
Okay.
She would just, she's already been admitted to the program. We'd have all her files, and she could just come again next summer. So the only thing that would really stop that was if I don't anticipate, that happening. Usually I'm very flexible and I try my best to get someone in there, but that would be the only reason that, that next summer it wouldn't be available. But
Okay.
other than that, yep, totally. We'd have her back. We'd love that.
So I would start out by reaching out to Christy.
Yep, to
Okay.
Christy. I can put her.
I put
Someone
it in there.
did.
Good,
Someone
okay,
put it in the
okay,
chat.
perfect.
Thank you.
I put it in there. Yeah.
Pull it in. Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Are there any other questions? If not, I want to really thank Alyssa. You did an awesome job, and I love your two lady testimonials there. They were
Yes, they were so
Classic.
excited.
They did an awesome job. And I just really want to thank everybody for joining us, and hope you join us for some of our other events, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
And did you say this will be posted on your YouTube channel, this recording?
Yes,
Great.
I'll send everybody the link too.
Great, thank you.
So good to see you. Thanks.
Good to see you. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, see you tomorrow.
Bye, Cameron. Have a good night.
See you in the morning.
Thank you, Marlene.
Thank you. Great job, Alyssa.
Thank
It was
you.
wonderful to hear it. It was very, thank you for having him.
Oh,
You,
of course.
you know what? Every one of those pictures he was smiling in.
Yes. He's great. He's doing great.
So I'll see y'all,
Yeah.
April 23rd.
23rd, yes.
Third,
Good.
or 22nd.
Awesome.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
All right.
All right. Well, that was great. Thank you so much.
All right. No problem. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I was like,
No, Okay, we got
"Ugh."
it. All right.
I'm-
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye.